Winner bracket semifinal 2. This is romantic. 4th place at last GCS. Quite a big surprise, only eliminated by Foggy in the lower bracket semifinal there. And before that tournament we saw, I always make it out of the group stage, but in the playoffs I'm so weak. Last time it wasn't, with big backup from Ugri, who kind of took him under his wing and gave him mental support. On the other side we have Life, no big achievement recently. Robam, of course, comes to mind, where he made it into the finals. Also, Ting Warcraft Invitational, hosted by Todd, was a good performance by him. But since then, not too much. And he was injured as well at his hand. Something with his fingernail, which is no big surprise to us. And he was sick. He had to forfeit from AWL and Bamboo Cup last week. But we've seen him here. He seems to be in a good mood. He's always greeting us. So, nice dude. Also, Romantic was happy to see us again. Yeah, it's a battle between the young guns, man. 23 and 20 years old they are. Youngest player and second youngest player facing each other. Here are the picks and bans. Romantic bans Twisted and Lifey meets Turtle Rock.
Leafy.
And so the big maps are gone and we start on Amazonia.
Alright. Super standard bans and starting on AZ. Can be rough for humans. Then again, it seems like most maps can be pretty rough for humans if Immolation Demon Hunter Harass becomes so powerful and disruptive. Foggy, one of the most scary players with this. Is Life a player to prioritize this so much? I must admit, I cannot tell you with too much confidence. Do you have a favorite here? Let's take a look at their stats. So, Romantic has the worst outcomes between the two when it goes head-to-head, with 42% only for him. And of course, on the other side, 58% win rate for Life.
Yeah, this we have a few more stats here. It's actually a second. There we go. Life versus Romantic is in favor of Life, 3-1 in set, 6-3 in maps. And Farsight, the prediction tool by Warcraft3.info, predicts a win for Life with 71%. That's pretty strong. So will the algorithm be right, or will Romantic overcome the odds once again? That's what we have to answer here. The winner faces Lin. The loser drops down to 1-0. What a group this is for both players.
And of course, with the information we just got, we may be rooting for Romantic a little, because Lin is so afraid of him. I want to know what that matchup would look like, but as far as Farsight goes, seems like Life has the upper hand here. What's the first hero? Warden is very unusual here, would greatly surprise us. And we are sticking with the standard demon.
I don't know if Life has the Warden in his Altar of Elders.
Well, it's true, he never plays that.
He never plays it. Just like War Chief Rich did in his early days. There was only Demon Hunter, because why would I need another hero? Demon Hunter is so good, so well-rounded. And especially on AZ, this is a very rare pick. On Romantic side, Archmage first. Nothing too surprising here. Walls of the base. And in this match against Foggy in the last GCS, that was quite interesting. We saw Dragonhawks, we saw Tinker third on the Night Elf side. I think this will be more standard, but nice little move here by the Chinese human, the third best Chinese human. He overcame Yumiko last year to claim that place. So no lightning shield creep possible, really. This slows down the Night Elf at least a bit.
Yep, should certainly be in time to harass the natural creep, though, if that is what the human goes for, and that is certainly expected. Gonna go, however, for the laboratory first. Gonna be his level 2. Now, the early items here can be a very big deal. If, for example, the Demon Hunter finds the slippers plus, what's the other one? Circlet? It's such a big boost in the early stage, but only the ring.
I don't know, if he goes for Immolation, then the ring can be
nice.
pretty good,
Yeah.
especially if you back it up with Slippers, but I don't really know if he has the time to go for that. There's a farm in the middle for Romantic, and Life already going for the Mercenary camp pull. That's super early. Once that Shadow Priest...
And he messed it up! Oh, the Wiz was too late.
That's pretty big.
That's a massive mistake.
He has a Wisp here, so he has one Detonate, because of course the human will expand, like that's what every human does here. Some Europeans are going...
Dude, where's the archer? Did he lose the archer to the creeps?
Here's one.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just... Yeah, I just missed her. Okay, I was getting worried. Alright, the Demon Hunter's moving over, and he's really tanky with the additional health and armor. So Immolation might be the play, but he would love to have a Shadow Priest for this as well, but he messed that up.
And the Wisp is also hurt. I really love that Romantic scouted for that Wisp or saw that Wisp, and so he has to he has to send it away. Get a new Wisp, detonate it immediately. So it's only one additional Water Elemental here, Mana Burn. Okay, no additional Water Elemental, but no damage to the first one. And that's quite a good early game. He wants to go for Immolation Harass, I guess. He delays the expansion with the presence of the Demon Hunter. Militia has only been called now. He does good damage to the Archmage, but the normal damage of the Footman is so good. Also the positioning of the Footman to keep the Demon Hunter away from the Archmage for more damage, but he's left alone there. What is this? He forgot his Archmage, kind of.
Maybe able to creep it without, but that exposes all of the peasants. 2 of them are very, very hurt. If you lose like 5 peasants here, this is where it starts to get really painful. Gets the first, gets the second. The third one seems to be very vulnerable as well. Loses 1 to the creep. The AM is in trouble. If he has to TP out of this, this is disastrous. This will delay everything by so much, and I think he has to. Praying for a healing potion perhaps, but he can't kill it in time. And if he TPs out now, then he gets the rock, gives the rock golem over to the Night Elf as well. He gets the rock golem at least, and he will run away, but the demon is still on fairly decent HP. The item on the ground is greater mana.
Oh, he's between a rock and a hard place right now. Has to run away. There is slippers. Yeah, more armor. Actually, the ring and the slippers saved his ass there, and now he gets boots, I guess. Oh, staff actually, but he's staffing onto the greater mana. The demon hunter's there. Oh, the footman control again. Great, getting the archer, but that's about it. No way, he saves him with 9. And now, power build on the shop. He needs to scroll of regeneration as fast as possible. I think the footmen, they will cuddle the archmage now, protect him there.
But with the archers, this archmage might not be safe. This archmage is not safe with the help of the archers. This footy control, can he save the first hero? Why is he not diving for the AM?
He is now.
Trying to perhaps now. And he gets the kill.
But will it result in a TP of the Demon Hunter? He's blocking him here, he's blocking him here. He is encircled, so TP or... yeah, it's a TP. And he gets the shop up, but this expansion is so delayed.
Dude, he needs 1 peasant kill for level 3. The AM is dead. He was level 3. Takes forever to get him back. Well, not if you rebuy him at the tavern. Then it's a lot faster, but also a lot more expensive. And the expo isn't even up yet.
I think he didn't queue it, so he has no resources for it. This will take... I don't know, man. I don't know how he wants to do it.
This is so bad for Romantic. Oh my god.
Boots on the Demon Hunter, so the chase will continue. We have a Hunter's Hall here, so it's no Talon push.
And it's late. Hunter's Hall as well.
Counter expansion faster than the human Town Hall.
Wow. Oh my god, this is all so painful.
What an opening to this match. We are used to crazy Amazonia openings. Games can be over here in 4 minutes, I guess. Shout out to Psycho, but with so many footmen.
Yeah, he has a lot of footies here, and the demon needs to be careful. If he gets surrounded, he dies himself. So, Romantic is fine and safe for now, but he still has no expert. He has the resources now. Please make it, my friend. There we go.
Arcane Tower as well to protect him a little bit from the Demon Hunter. Panda second, obviously. Expansion 1/3 done.
Oh, look at this timing, man. The expansion just started getting produced and there already is a Panda. This is gonna hurt. This is so bad. AOLs come up without any issues unless the footy make a run for the base right now. But they need to beeline it. For the creep deck first, however, Breath of Fire now very effective against the footies, of course. Gonna have 1 more after this. Gets 1 footman kill. Not quite fast enough with a micro back. Gets another one as well. Demon is dropping low. He's still pretty damn tanky, man, with all these items. Having picked up the slippers before. If he gets his Ancient of War here, this is kind of nice. Limits creeping somewhat. But the natural can just be crept with the Tree of Life instead, I guess. The AOLs now are almost done. He's delaying his tier 3 quite a bit here. His life. He's gonna get the Nature's Blessing first to make sure his expo gets over there faster. Makes sense, I guess, especially with how much time he should have, because the Demon Expo just finished a couple of seconds ago.
That, sending Water Elementals in to do some damage, and he keeps the Panda away from the expansion. Kind of like what he's doing here, also creeping quite a bit. Level 3.5, Sentry Ward's not that bad. Is he caught there again? Gets another Footman, another Panda. Might have a field there. Oh, there's no mana for the Breath of Fire.
Now he has it. 1 more, the last to use. Looking for the perfect positioning. Or not. Could have a nice cone right here. And these footies are carrying a bit of weight, but he's also losing a lot of them. When we see TH and Infi, he saves so many of these footies, but in the span of 1.5 minutes, I think he just lost like 4 footies right there.
There was a lot of gold indeed. Expansion is up, Shredder is there. How late is the tech? Didn't even start. And we have Nature's Blessing, plus double Engine of Lore, plus Dryads coming in, and the expansion is already on the way. With additional armor and movement speed, that makes things a lot easier. He has laboratory control now, so maybe Zeppelin play might be something that helps Romantic here. Drops into the main base, trying to get rid of the Entangled Gold Mine. That's definitely an opportunity for him.
Commander is also pretty low, doesn't have Rejuve to work with at the moment. It's oftentimes the point in the game that you will go for the Zeppelin and for some harass, but this is not what Romantic's plan seems to be on this map just yet. He's going for more creeping, gonna be his level 4 Archmage, also gonna help him out a lot, of course. Panda though gets to do solo creeping. He's level 2, found a greater invul. Demon Hunter is on the lookout, finds the human over there. And with this, should know that his Expo is safe to come up, or can maybe Romantic do something about his Entangling Gold Mine?
Invis Potion on the Archmage. Interesting.
Did he see that with the demon? He was right around the corner.
Might. I mean, he can scan for it. But he goes away, so I don't think... No.
Is one Water Elemental good enough here? Summons it here, half HP already on the Entangled Mine. Dryads are very nearby. And here goes the Dispel, and that is not enough damage.
It has to be a staff out, not enough damage indeed.
Or?
No, not enough damage at all. But again, buying time. Life wanted to go for the mercenary camp, couldn't successfully do so. He has a big invul potion there, which is quite nice. Level 3.5 Demon Hunter with an okay-ish inventory. Wisp on the way. Archmage level 4. Is he a Blizzard player, by the way?
I don't feel qualified to answer, I must say.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't seen too many games except for GCS qualifiers. Archmage Staff is on cooldown. He can't enter there. He got a Scroll of Regeneration, but with the boots, the Demon Hunter is of course faster. Oh, I don't know if he used the Scroll of Regeneration there, but the Footmen are all caught out against 4 Dryads and the Panda. He doesn't have Breath of Fire level 2, but he could have that in a bit if he kills all of them. Demon Hunter comes in, and this seems to be a slaughter. Can the Zeppelin pick him up, or is he too afraid of the Dryad control?
Oh, this is a little scary. This is a little scary with the reveal coming above the trees. But he won't use it. And now the Expo is running for the Night Elf. Tier 3 for him is almost done. And Tier 2 for the human isn't even finished yet. And with that, of course, he's first going to need his infrastructure. So the scary 70 push is not so scary. Because it's going to be so damn late.
Yeah, he gets level 3 now on the Panda with the Sasquatch. And what can Romantic do? As I said, the Zeppelin. I wonder why he went for the Invis thing and not for the Zeppelin immediately. It's daytime, he saw him. Like, was that Invis potion a waste of resources, maybe?
I mean, 100 gold when you have an expansion.
Yeah, it's true.
It's okay.
Workshop number 1, double Arcane Sanctum. So, okay, Romantic was quite known for like quad workshop tanks. But on AZ, that's not really possible. Now he's going for the Moonwell. This keeps life supply stuck. And he goes... Oh.
Uh-oh, Zeppelin. Don't fly above the trees, my friend!
No! Whoa! 180! No way!
How can you risk that? Are you kidding me?
How do you get out there now? Oh. Drop Archmage TP.
Monka S, dude.
That was just pure luck.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he's still using it. Like, imagine life going for a Hippogriff right now. Everything would be dead.
Found a Zeppelin here. He's gonna... Oh no, it's a second Zeppelin, actually.
Rune Braces for the Panda. If it's a Mountain King second, which we do not see yet. And that's a good item. This is a Sentry Ward. It's a new Zeppelin. This Sentry Ward is actually quite cool. You can see a lot with this.
By the way, the Moonwells are lined up perfectly for a big money Zapper.
Yeah. It's kind of like he wants it to happen.
Hey, you know, he wants to give him a chance to get back into this game. Wants to make it an even fight.
I like the SimCity for Romantic. It's very well fortified. This workshop, though, I don't like that positioning at all. Mortar Team, such a key unit to the human army. DPS dealer number 1. And you hand it to the bears on the silver platter.
It's going to take a little while to take them out. As you have Masonry, at least one level. Going to delay this slightly. You can set up a new one. It is expansion. The Shredder has made a lot of space over there. And the Night Elf would love to look for an engagement here before the human has all of a 70 supply ready. By the way, the Night Elf main base, Furious are still harassing. Maybe killed a Wisp or two, but didn't do too much. Life is pretty low on lumber. He did not go for a Shredder here himself, so maybe this Wisp harass is gonna net some decent results.
Romantic investing into Rifleman now, and this positioning on the workshop is a lot better. There will be a siege against the expansion, so you can position the mortar teams here, or here, or here, and then they're safe, protected by the buildings. Ooh, nice reveal on that Zeppelin, so the Demon Hunter takes care of this, but this Entangled Goldmine, man, isn't enough damage. He doesn't have a Water Elemental. Mass repair. Okay, that's okay. And this is a forced TP with the Zeppelin being so low. Naga's second, by the way.
I guess he got some mining time out of that, but yes, still.
He got a lot of time with that Zeppelin harass.
Time for what, though? The Night Elf was still creeping.
Time to get back in this game. His expansion was incredibly late. His tech was super late. Time for a 70 supply army. He's actually at 80 food now.
Yeah, but life is fine with delaying this game. He has the better super late game army, I think. All right, AM once again, low HP, can make it to the safety of his base. However, Telestaff will be kind of low.
There's no shop in the base. He has priests, of course. This is so great for the model teams. Raw being used, and the Altar of Kings is gonna get wrecked in a bit. Oh, Raw has been stolen actually, and he has to run away. He wants to do damage here. Engine of Wind coming in for Fury Dragons.
And maybe some Chimeras. Who was playing Chimeras? Was that Moon?
Yeah.
We saw it once this tournament.
On Echo Elves, the game where he dominated TH.
Yeah.
So, I said I like this workshop position, but if the siege goes against the main base and not against the expansion, that's really bad. Because you can never connect your mortar teams to the rest of the army.
Some Zeppelins though.
That's true.
Alright, fighting out in the open, that's what the Night Elf loves. The bears should be able to connect easily, but there's quite a few slowed down in the back. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage.
That Breath of Fire, he has no heal scroll against it. Double level up on the Night Elf side, double level 4, so much more sustained with Drunken Brawler and also evasion. Everything is super hurt. Next Breath of Fire gets a double kill there, and everything. There's again no shop in the main base. The priests have to do all the healing, but how much longer will they last? There's also one mortar team only. He's attacking the Archmage, burning him over and over again. This is such a strong life that we see on AZ. Breaker falling, and he's just crawling forward with the bears.
Naga in trouble as well. Level 1 hero is very squishy indeed, and one more swipe will do it! As another hero kill here goes towards the Night Elf. The first one actually, but this fight is so easy for him to win, it seems. A click and a bit of focus fire as well, and everything is falling to crap for the human, down to only 57 supply, and it is GG. And boy, was that one-sided.
Indeed, I thought Romantic might come back here, but apparently not. Like, no chance
after
at all.
that Archmage kill into buyback, into super late expo, you're just in such a comfortable spot as the Night Elf.
Yeah.
Most of the time in this matchup, it revolves around you as the human hitting that big timing push. And when it's so delayed, like, there's no way. And when you head into a late game fight without scrolls, no way, Jose.
Oh, okay, I'm a little too late for the transition as the stream crapped out here to see the players, but Romantic didn't look too good. I guess it was an okay Night Elf map for sure. AZ with the expansion being so hard. Did you get the picks and bans, by the way?
Yeah, TM... No, wait. TR?
TM and TR.
TM
yeah.
and TR, yeah.
So, okay, Life can still pick AI after this as a really nice third map.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
That's
Poor
pretty
humans,
hard.
man. Poor humans.
That's not the best pool for them, that's for sure.
So, which map does he go to? TH had a very good solution on LR, but that kind of seemed to revolve around the neutral hero play, and that does not seem to be Life's swagger too much.
Echo Elves?
It is
That's
LR.
refused. Yeah, with all the chokes.
Yeah, I think Echo can actually be really good if you do it well as the human, harassing that first Merc Camp creep. Can look really, really good, but no, we are going to LR.
Yeah, I think Echo Elves would be a good pick since Romantic is in Life is a DH only player, so Echo Elves becomes really frustrating when you play against the Warden. Against the Demon Hunter, still very hard, but not that much.
On LR, I also like Life seems like the player who plays it super standard. Demon Hunter Intercounter expansion. And if you have Expo versus Expo here, big armies versus big armies, there's so many narrow chokes that bears should have a much harder time. And of course, the natural is super easy to creep for the human. So hopefully, the AM doesn't die again early.
Yeah, that was a super rough early game. And I was kind of surprised by that because he had a different game plan. He wanted to go in with a Shadow Priest, and he kind of fucked that up. And the Wisp was scouted, so he had to send a new one. And he didn't detonate against the Water Elementals, but he did so much damage against the Archmage early on that all of that didn't even matter.
Yeah, did he not get out a single detonate with the Wisp?
One, but it was only against the Archmage, so
just
burned the mana.
Not even against the Water Elemental.
Not against the Water
It's kind of
Elementals.
crazy. Like, he could have done so much more damage.
Yeah. It was already sick,
So,
but he did.
of course, we're no human players, so we don't have the nitty-gritty details, but he must have fucked that up pretty hard, to be honest.
Don't bash him. He's still young. He can still learn.
He can understand us, though, so we can say whatever.
We're loading, not loading into the map. We see the players soon. If you're tuning in late, this is the picks and bans. Life, oh, they fixed it. Turtle Rock for Life gone. He doesn't want to face the close position. Romantic doesn't want to play the long run with mass expansions on TM. And if you tune in late, then A, that's a shame because you missed... Oh, that bracket is wrong, by the way. You missed 1-0 versus Lin. Lin advanced here 2-1. And the champion is down. If Romantic loses the next map, he's down as well, and our bracket would be right. Here we have him.
Second youngest against youngest, right?
Third youngest.
Third youngest. Okay.
22. 1-0 is 21. Life 20.
He looked pretty damn convincing. Life, map number 1. Romantic on his map choice. Can he turn it around? Certainly his Archmage should be safer in the beginning. And once again, it seems Life is sticking to the standard. He's not gracing us with as much variety as players like Moon might do, because he's going for the Altar of Elders. Might still be a Warden, of course, but that seems to be the Korean style. Not so much the Chinese style. We are expecting a Demon Hunter. I'm pretty sure Romantic is expecting a Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
And we should also expect an Expo versus Expo play.
The thing is, with Romantic being so different, when will this expansion come up? TH went for an immediate expansion. Also, we see this a lot from Infi. Or you can go for the green spot first, then into expansion. With Romantic being that different, will he go for Merc Camp first, then expansion?
I don't know. We never see that anymore.
I know, man. It's way too late.
I would assume it's green camp into Expo.
Yeah.
I love the scout farm, by the way. This is so good. We have seen Night Elves getting punished for the Merc Camp creep so much, but of course you have to have the timing down. And with that scout, you should have that timing down. I'm actually surprised we don't see that more.
It's a freaking warden.
It's a warden. He found the hotkey, Neo.
And Splix in chat says he's been practicing on Natties. Didn't look too good. So Life out of his comfort zone. So I wonder how he plays this. Of course, we all know how dangerous the double engine of war Huntress push can be. Or is it just a straight up warden? Very interesting. Also, what I wanted to say, Romantic could go for this one here, this creep spot, or even the Murlocs to get closer to 3. Or will he surprise us and go for the immediate expansion? Which
Yeah, looks like it.
Nah, he goes north. Maybe just for a scout.
Nah, it's the Expo. If you don't go for the green or the Merc camp, I don't think any other camp is worth it. And pulls them way far out. And kill the Wisp, won't be detonating on this Water Elemental. The Warden makes her way south, but he... Are you serious? He denied one of the creeps.
Yeah. Happens, I guess.
It happens for the 4th time this tournament.
Yeah, it happens.
We also saw Foggy doing this, being fairly aggressive, but Foggy grabs up the item and runs south immediately, whereas Life took a little bit more time going for the AM first. He's taking quite a bit of damage, saved all of his mana. Oh, nice block here with the peasants though. A surround would be beautiful if he could make it work, but those peasants so damn slow. Can't quite get it off. Old man on the horse, still needs to be afraid.
He needs boots now.
Nah, he's the same speed though, so maybe the Warden can't find a Shadow Strike.
Engine of War, by the way, taking care of that farm.
Ah, that's why we don't see the farm
Player's
too
forces
so
are under
much.
Yep.
attack.
Okay, I get it now.
It was just that I think he wanted to figure out if he goes for Mercs super early or not, and that was okay, I guess. But he will be supply stuck with this. Equipment trying to do some damage, and we saw the second Engine of War higher at the cliff, and no T2 tag. Huntress Hall to back this up. This is Mass Huntress, everybody. He doesn't kill the farm, by
Town is
the way.
under siege.
Only one whack away. Or in the Moonwells you might be getting taken out, but now the AM is going to eat the Shadow Strike again, and this might be a TP. If the Warden micros this well, she should definitely get...
Player's forces are
Also has the
under
boots. So definitely TP.
But he got the Moonwell. That's quite big because he didn't put him, like, rebuild it in the back or something. And with that Huntress push, you want to make it work quick, and you need to have free supply for that. I mean, he can go for one more at the moment.
Yeah, but he can just creep instead. I think that's fine. And looks like he might be doing that right now with a mercenary camp. AM though gets some valuable time to get closer to level 3, which is so important against the Huntress play. But of course also understandable that the Warden wants to do some leveling on level 1. She is very
Player's
underwhelming.
forces are under attack.
Now we go for the Merc camp. Now Romantic is supply stuck, and now the Warden creeps up to level 3 sooner than later. Romantic only able to take off the little green camp, but his expansion is running. He's playing this quite greedy without a shop. Early lumber mill though. Is it a guard tower immediately? No, it's an arcane. Here comes the shop.
He found the replenishment. That's pretty fortunate.
Oh, I thought he would steal it with the footman. Illyria's Full of Accuracy, one of the best items he could have found there. Berserker damage upgrade, Huntress damage upgrade, and another kill here. This is not looking good for
Player's
Romantic, man.
forces are under attack.
We have been told that TH and Infi have found a way to defend against this Huntress play. Have they shared the secret with Romantic? Has he figured it out by himself? Because at the moment there's no siege starting yet. AM still continuing to creep, gonna get level 3 here. It's kind of a hard camp to do though, with only level 2 Archmage and a couple of things. Might be pretty hurt, and the Warden's moving south. She's not level 3 yet, but she's gonna look for some damage here maybe. Oh, and she's got the right idea. He's up on the high ground. 140 would be the easy kill. Goes for the AM instead, however. And he found the Arc of Reincarnation. That's pretty good for him, actually.
Yeah. AP at the expansion, but is in range of the tower.
Player's forces are under attack.
So it's not ideal. Okay, cancels it now. Is there a guard tower coming? Yeah, but this will take time. And it's not in the best position.
I never noticed this before, by the way. It's way better for the human to defend in the south than in the north.
Yeah.
Because of the way the river is shaped.
Yeah.
That's kind of imbalanced, I guess. So fortunate spawns, I assume, for Romantic. Still not level 3. So close, though. AP, yeah, you just can't make it in range. It's not possible here with the water.
Well, you can position them here, but then it's easy to take them out with Militia. Militia being called, though, but at the moment it's just an easy feat for the Warden. No mana anymore for her. So no Shadow Strike, Archmage super close to 3. Which of the two heroes will get to level 3 earlier? I would put my money on the Warden.
No mana though, so how much is that really gonna do? Mass repair on the Arcane Tower. One guard tower's up finally. He needs to buy time for the second one. One more kill for the AM, and he is on his level 3, but the kill goes towards the tower. Doesn't get the experience because of this. And the Night Elf wants to hold on to every unit here. AM walking away, and yeah, no mana. And that is finally his level 3. Almost has the mana for the next Water Elemental, and this is so far looking like a pretty solid defense.
Yeah, nice hold by Romantic, but the Arcane Tower is gone. Now the Warden is level 3. And again, bonus damage thanks to the flute.
Oh, he already started attacking Romantic. He wasn't panicking too hard and staying on tier 1.
That's really fast.
And this, well, I'm not saying it's been held, but we've seen this being way scarier in the past.
Yeah. Okay. But also we have seen pushes fail, and then the Night Elves come back and still kill the expansion, especially if you back this up with Glaive Throwers. Zeppelin coming in for Romantic again. And he sees the Moonwell here. This is again life supply stuck. Heavily depending on mass, and getting the Moonwell cancelled twice is so good by Romantic.
Yeah, at least one Glaive coming out, but only one Glaive doesn't put too much pressure on the human. Is he still remaking the Moonwell? Is he maybe getting a little stressed out, maybe a little nervous? Oh no, there's a Moonwell on the way.
But
okay,
we have a Book of the Dead, man.
Ooh, that is when sieging a ridiculously good item. How many towers do we have? 2 guards?
But this water mantle at the moment is so important. Seeing the warden, checking the inventory, seeing the movement of the army so you can prepare for the hold.
Alright, 2-2 is coming closer for Romantic. It's gonna help him, of course, with the second hero, and perhaps more Taskcasters coming in as well. Zeppelin. Archmage's inside. Needs to be careful here not to crash and burn. And will make it to the safety of his shop. And good SimCity once again by the human.
Yeah. A little bit Yumiko style. Also, put a bit of Infi's playbook here. We have Potion of Invul and Heal Scroll for him, which is nice because there's area of effect from almost everything here.
Wow, it's the GG Neo.
Okay, a little anticlimactic.
Alright. Yeah. The Warden, or the Tier 1 Siege, doesn't look too scary anymore, I guess.
Life doesn't want to waste time. And yeah, it shows again that Life's Warden, not that great. What did he really do with her? First an Archmage chase, buying some time.
Yeah,
That was about it.
Yeah, he kind of messed up the early game. He denied the creep to start with. Then he went towards the gold mine, focused the AM, didn't get the kill, didn't get the TP. Whereas players like Foggy will go for peasants, kill like 3, 4, maybe even 5 peasants there, delay everything by so much. That did not look too practiced. So I guess Splix was right that the Warden might not be the best choice for him.
Chat is always right, Remo. You should know this by now.
Of course, Twitch chat is so knowledgeable.
Exactly.
And always right.
So we go into map 3 again, as we did in the winner bracket semifinal number 1 between Lin and 120. And this has to be AI, right? I mean,
Yeah.
There's no reason not to go for AI.
Yeah, it's AI. Very predictable. Hard expansion to take lots of damage. Demon Hunter harassment possibilities off the charts. Counter expansion, fairly easy. Even getting level 3 is difficult. And to top all things off, you can't even get Shadow Priest or Merc Camp support in general as the human for a long time. Whereas the Night Elf can snipe the little, or grab up the little Shadow Priest. Why are you grinning like that?
I don't know. Do you think he wants to go for the Shadow Priest again? After that
So good. It's
fail on AZ?
Like, you don't even have to do a lot of damage with it. It's just good in general against the Archmage for the entire early game and even mid game. So good, Neo.
Yeah, I know that, and I do agree, but I think it's gonna be... I would say go for a Huntress opening here,
No.
but after that Huntress play that I just saw, maybe not.
He tested the waters with an all-in play, kind of all-in, and didn't work. Just go back to your standard, man. Go Demon, Counter Expo, play it solid. And this is the perfect map to do it on. You just start with an advantage already against human. No need to risk it, I don't think. And now he plays a neutral hero. No. Just kidding.
You troll. Life would... the loser would meet 120. Lin is waiting for the winner. And he said he would rather play Life. The stats are not that great, man. Life had good runs against Lin, so... Let's see about that. The stats of the two players are in favor of Life. He seemed to have his number in game 1 that looked really good for Life there. But he fought back on LR. AZ is hard for Romantic though, and we will see how this goes in just a bit.
Okie dokie. So far, so standard. Altar of Elders early. Agent of War Camp at the normal spot. Actually pretty far away from the creeps. Perhaps afraid of some militia harass early coming his way. Archmage will be the pick for the human unless something crazy is happening, but it is not. And yeah, the demon on the other side. I like this. It's gonna go back to standard, back to what was successful on AZ. And well, the Archmage kill is a very unlikely thing to happen, but damage to be done to the natural creep cannot only happen on AZ, but certainly also here.
Yes.
And I would assume that's what he's going for. And hopefully this time doesn't mess up the Shadow Priest pull.
We saw something very cool from Yumiko, where you creep your natural, at least most of it, fake the expansion that way, and then still go into a rifle push. That costs a lot of time, but it's a lot of confusion that you create, and of course then life will prepare for an entire different game. Maybe a rifle push can surprise you, catch you off guard, and then it gives you the win. I don't think Romantic will do this. He will creep this most likely with up to 9 militia to make sure to get this up. I would suggest an earlier shop than we saw the past few games. Well, on AZ it was quite fast, but no, he was forced to with all that pressure. Demon Hunter getting a Gloves of Haste, not an imbalanced item there. Archmage just started his creep now, so it's gonna be a later expansion. As we know, Romantic, not really greedy, an inventor of creep routes where that go off the norm and delay your expansion, but still very successful with it. And Gloves of Haste on his side as well.
And this time he does manage to pull off the Shadow Priest pull. Well done, my friend. Gonna delay his tech a little bit with this, but I'm gonna go into it kind of soon. Right now. The humans creep route is gonna be the next little green camp here. This, along with the natural, should be level 3 if he gets every single last hit. Can he rely on that though? He's level 2 right now. But he is scouting, sees the demon. If he gives up the experience here, that will be a level 2 for him. So would I really not want to do this? Of course, Romantic knows about the experience situation. No mana burn yet. Demon almost surrounded, but he can dispel. The Water Elementals here doesn't do it at the moment. And again, so much damage on the Archmage. Why are you trading like this, man? You are not the guy who has Moonwells. And again, he's down to 140 HP.
And again, no shop. Mana burn for more damage. And how is he supposed to take this expansion now?
Why was he just standing there? I don't get it. I do not. Alright, at least the demon is low though, so he may not be able to put on too much pressure with his first hero. The Shadow Priest also is out of mana. No more dispels for a little while. So, alright, he may be able to get up this expo without too much trouble after all, but once the demon is healed up again, this AM has to be so afraid. You know what I would love?
Nice detonate, no more Water Elemental, and this one is already super hurt. He's coming in with the 9 militia that I suggested him to use. He could have surrounded the Demon Hunter there earlier. Now he's split attacking. Some go to the Demon Hunter, some go to the creeps, and everything is hurt, man. I would love to see Immolation now. Mana burn, almost a kill. This looks really good for life.
He's focusing the AM again, the ranged units. He doesn't quite want to commit to the back, but now the militia duration is over. I think he can just click on the AM with his range. The demon dropping low as well. Oh, needs to be careful. Fireballs coming in. Archmage not getting focused. Perhaps missing opportunity. Now getting focused though. But of course, archers are very squishy. But the AM, this will have to be a TP. Or does he actually want to let him die again? Are you serious? Level 2 hero dies.
And he gets away. The Demon Hunter is quite healthy again. Super close to 3. The Overlord is still alive. Romantic. This is not looking good for the 4th place of the last GCS. Now he has boots. He can easily run them down.
And look at those peasants.
They're all hurt. They can't
run away
take
again.
out the gnolls.
Oh, Romantic. What is going on?
This expansion on AI is so incredibly hard. And still...
Come on, man. He made massive mistakes, though.
And this is level 3 for Demon. This is so reminiscent of AZ.
Oh, nice. Double boots.
Panda second again. Deck is finished.
This game is over, man. I'm sorry, but what the hell are you supposed to do here?
If he comes back from this, I don't know.
Double lores are coming up in the base before the expo has been started, guys. Just to put this into perspective.
And he didn't even get the big item. He's not level 3. He's getting squashed.
Oh, yes.
So Linz must be very happy right now.
Oh yeah, he is. I'm pretty sure.
Player's forces are under attack.
All right, Romantic, can you somehow win this game? I don't know. AM, by the way, low HP again. He bought the Boots of Speed, so he's gonna have a bit of an easier time staying alive now. There's no Naga to be worrying about. There's no slow on the Knight of Sight yet. But Dryads are soon to come. Tier 3 tech has just now started. For life, moving forward. Breath of Fire is available using the first one. Spread damage against the Furies, of course. No heal scrolls yet. And no defend either. he may just be able to take out this entire army without too much trouble. This level 3 Demon Hunter is so hard to take out at the moment. Next Breath of Fire, everything is low. He needs a medevac right now. It's GG.
The most one-sided game that we've seen so far.
I think all 3 games here were stomps, honestly.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
Whoa!
you know how we were saying, maybe it's not 2 different calibers of players in this group. Maybe they're all even.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not all even. You know, maybe Lin and 1-2-0 are a little tiny bit better.
Well, I don't know.
It's only one series, though.
It's only one series,
You
exactly.
can have an off game. You can have 2 off games. So we've seen these 2 guys playing amazingly well before. We don't want to bash them too much, but those games were not the greatest, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
They're gonna have another chance, though. Well, I guess Romantic's gonna have another chance in the lower bracket. Life still gets through, and he will be going up next against Lin. That's our
Life versus Lin. This is gonna be something. I mean, on paper, it might sound one-sided with Lin being the juggernaut and like the crazy guy that he is. But Life is 3-2 in series is ahead, and it's 6-6 in maps. So seems like he has his number. We have seen him playing very strong against Lin with very even series, and Remo drops his pen while I say that. So surprised by the statistic that we provide here. So
amazed.
This was a little bit of a warm-up for what's to come. Winner bracket final. Who will join? Fly, Check, Lawlight Focus, and Foggy and TH. In the playoffs, we will determine it right after the next best of 3. We get a little break here in Shanghai, but we will provide you with some videos, so have fun with them, get some drinks or snacks or whatever, and stay tuned here at Back to Watch.